Hello guys, another cooking dude is on your screen. Today we'll make some studing. How to translate studing? Google told me that studing is jelly, but I mean, what the heck. Jelly could be with some fruits, strawberry jelly, watermelon jelly, but studing is always with some meat. So I think there is no translation for studing. The closest one, blech. What the fuck is going on? My oven is trying to tell me something. Shut the fuck up. We should wait a few seconds. So there is no word for translating the word studing. The closest one is meat jelly. 2 words, meat jelly. The most important thing in holodets is a lot of gelatin. If you don't have enough gelatin, your holodets will not set and become just a cold soup with some meat. There are 2 ways to set your holodets. You can do your holodets on the gelatin from some membranes and some fibers and some joints. So, like that. Some bones, some joints and some membranes inside the meat. And another cheating way is to buy some gelatin from the market. But if you use some powder gelatin from the market, you will lose 90% of the bouillon taste. But of course, if you are not sure that your gelatin will, your studing will set, your gelatin will set, just use some powder gelatin from the market and that's okay. Just add some more gelatin besides those joint gelatin. And what about the meat? You can use any cheap beef, pork, veal, mutton and even chicken. The point is that you need your meat to fall off the bones. You can use cheap and tough meat, but you must boil it at least 3 hours or 1 hour in the pressure cooker. So you can buy some really cheap meat, like I have. This is some shank, like beef shank, not expensive, not marble meat, and I just will boil it in pressure cooker for 1 hour. It's like 3 hours without a pressure cooker. And I got some nice beef joints. So I will use them to produce a lot of gelatin, so my bouillon will set and became studing, actually. Nice joint. We need our bouillon to be as clear as we can do, as it could be. So the good way to clear the bones and the meat from the blood and from some small scrapes of the bones is to boil everything for 10 minutes in the first water and then just drain all the water in the sink. It will be dirty water with all the pieces of some blood and some pieces of some dirt. What the hell is that even? I don't know. So let's put it in a lot of water and hardly boil it for 10 minutes. This is our first water, so we don't need any salt, any pepper, any spices. We don't have to remove the foam. We don't have to do anything, just really hard boil it. So everything will shake inside this boiling water. And all the dirt will come out. And then we're gonna discard this water. We're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna drain it. My English sucks. Never mind. Look at all this dirty foam and all this mud. So 10 or maybe 15 minutes boil it and then just drain all it in the sink. Now we have a really clear meat and really clear bones and joints. And now we can use our pressure cooker, because inside the pressure cooker we cannot remove the foam. And what about the spices and what about the vegetables? This is very simple. Must have spices and vegetables for holodets is of course bay leaf. I have a lot of bay leaf. I have giant amount of bay leaves because I love bay leaf. And some carrots and onions. We got some carrots and onions. But I will add some garlic, because I love garlic, and some celery. But this is not must-have ingredients. Must-have is a bay leaf, salt, of course, and some carrots and onions. But there are a lot of variations, and there are maybe hundreds of something that you can put inside, some spices, some vegetables, some corn, maybe some peas, a lot of it. Actually, if you use a pressure cooker, you even don't have to cut any vegetables, because they're gonna boil anyways. They're gonna give all the flavors anyways. But I will cut some carrots like that, and onions I will cut by half. And the celery, I just gonna cut it on giant chunks. Why? Because this is comfortable to put them inside the pressure cooker. Okay, let's cook. All the vegetables is going inside the pressure cooker on the bottom, like that. So if something will stuck to the bottom, it will be the vegetables, and we don't need them in the final product, so we don't care. Right in there. Another thing is bay leaf. I will use 3 giant bay leaves in there. The next thing will be our meat, because it is, no, not our meat, it will be the joints, and then the meat and another joint, because we have some flat meat. It looks like ossobuco, some shank meat, and I will press it and fill my pressure cooker. It looks like I forgot something. I forgot allspice. Let me find it. This is not a must-have thing for our bouillon, but I have a lot of spices. Let me show you. I will just take my camera and I will show you how much spices I've got. And this is a lot of spices, and I am recording myself, so it is hard to find something in there. And actually this is not all of them, because I have something like this on my kitchen, so I have a lot of things. Let me find allspice. I need a few bowls, a few cloves. Yeah, I found it. So I can put some, maybe 8-9 cloves of allspice inside my pressure cooker, and we should fill it with some cold water, some super cold, not super cold, just cold, and very clear water. So now I will close my pressure cooker and start the fire, but I won't start the timer until pressure cooker will start making hissing noises. When it's gonna start close, when it start doing hissing noises like tss, then the pressure, we reach the pressure inside it, and we can start the timer for 1 hour. But now it's not ready. The water is cold, it's not doing anything. Okay, 1 hour have passed, and now I want to chill. I want to cool down my pressure cooker a little bit. So the best way is to put everything in the cold water in the sink for about 20 minutes. So then we can open it and everything inside will be warm, but not super hot. Okay, so now what we have here? We have our meat, and our meat is so tender that I can't even take it out from the pressure cooker, because it is so soft that my fork can't even hold it. Okay, let's drain everything, and then we can scrape all the meat. Heavy. This is our bouillon. Not much, because a lot of it already evaporated, and okay, everything fell off. But that's not a problem. I can take everything out. So the meat and the bouillon. We have a lot of, this is some vegetables, I don't need them. We have a lot of super soft meat. Look at this, super soft meat. And a lot of, not much, but a lot of our stock, gelatin stock. Oh, There are some few pieces of meat. You need to understand in which form you should place all this stock and all this meat. I will place inside this form. So if you have a lot of stock, every vegetables you should throw away because they gave us all the flavor and everything else. You just need your super soft meat and your bouillon. And if there is a lot of bouillon, too much, you can evaporate it anytime. So what about the meat? The meat is so soft after boiling 1 hour in the pressure cooker that you can squeeze it by your hands. Of course, you can use the knife, you can cut it on accurate pieces, but the meat is so soft that I can just squeeze it like that. And that's okay for the stewing. Oh, this is a piece of onions. We don't need it. Of course, you should remove all the gross parts. I mean some membranes or something else. And the best way to do that is just with your hands. Just you see some membranes, you just feel it and remove it. Just like that. We need only the meat. But if you don't care about the membranes, that's okay. I don't blame you. That's fine. There are hundreds of ways to serve holodets. You can set it in the egg shell. You can add some carrots or corn or peas. You can even do some layers. But today I will make some basic way: meat and bouillon. So I will put some meat in there. Just super soft beef. Half of a tray. I think like that. It's almost all the beef I have. And my bouillon. And of course, I've salted all the bouillon, all the stock when it was done. When I saw the final amount of this bouillon or this stock, I've salted it to taste. It just was behind the scenes. And now we should put it all in the freezer for about a few hours, and it will be done. I mean, it needs about a few hours to set in the fridge, maybe 4 hours at least. And now that's how the meat jelly looks the next day. Actually, you can eat it like that, but the upper layer covered with some fat, and it looks a little bit gross. So the best way is to turn your jelly upside down. Just use some thin knife or just wait until it will heat a little bit on the borders, and it will fall off this form. Just wait for a few minutes. Because I did it with the knife, I can I can do like that, and that's it. Actually, yes, this is holodets or stewing or meat jelly. Look at it. It looks like that. Really jelly thing. You can cut it on the portions, on some pieces, and it will cut easily, because the texture is really hard because of all these joints and bones. Now I will cut it on a few pieces. And you know, someone will ask, what's the point of meat jelly? The answer is, this is the best goddamn appetizer after vodka or pepper vodka. You drink a shot, your mouth is on fire from the alcohol and pepper, and then you just take a bite of holodets, of this meat jelly. It's cold, it starts melting instantly on your tongue, and all the flavors just covers your mouth. It's like a blessing from angels, especially after some pepper vodka. Another cooking dude was on your screens. Don't drink and drive, my dudes. Bye. Just drink some nice alcohol and then eat some holodets, some meat jelly.